Good morning, everyone. Our reading today is from chapter 2 of the book Earth Healer by White Eagle. It's called The Ways in Which the World Grows. At certain seasons and times, there is a sense of waiting. You may get the sense that nature itself is waiting for a world initiation, waiting to burst forth in glorious manifestation. Nature itself awaits the world of light. But before that manifestation comes to the earth, there is a short season of apparent darkness, silence, expectancy. Before great change, there is the moment of waiting, and then comes the great trial, the testing. The world is passing through this testing, and as individuals, you too are passing through such a period of testing. You look out upon your world, you see its chaotic conditions, and you note that human life appears to be storm-tossed. You wonder what will be the end of your current concerns about human life. Remember always that there is a wise purpose and a good is coming out of what may appear to be negative. When the earth is in darkness, when the thoughts of millions of people are downcast and dark, you become the channels through which the Great Spirit can send through to humanity the blazing spiritual light. You all know that the planet has arrived at a critical stage. The earth is going through a crucifixion at the present time when all that is unwanted, all that is waste matter is gradually being dissolved away. Yet behind every department of earthly life, there are greater minds working for the evolution of the planet. The great ones have the very crust of the earth in their care and under their wise direction and power. Angels are moving up and round and about, directing rays of spiritual life force to the earth. So there is bound to be a certain amount of disturbances on the earth, changing of tides and currents, along with rain and floods. This is the need of the earth. The planet must be purified, glorified, and perfected. And therefore, at the present time and for a little time to come, the earth will need powerful healing. So when you see even what appears to you to be catastrophe, bear in mind that the master mind is at work, even as a gardener is when he carries his pruning knife. And although you may have intense powers of sympathy, remember that the masters and the angels have a far deeper sympathy and love than you for all who suffer. Simply, we ask, do not think that this suffering means the world is deteriorating. On the contrary, the world is being stimulated by rays of light, and although its suffering does seem cruel to you, the very suffering is working out something. The events that sometimes cause you so much grief happen for one grand purpose, which is to cleanse and to clear the earth, in exactly the same way as your physical body, when it has ceased to be useful to the spirit, is discarded and its form is changed, although the real you lives on. The disruptions and conflicts on your earth upon which you look with sorrow are really good, because they are breaking up crusts of materialism and injustice and cruelty. You are on the verge of a great awakening on your earth. I am going to say a world-shattering awakening, a world-shattering awakening of the Spirit. The earth is shaking like a great animal which is giving birth to its young. Birth pangs are painful, and the earth is suffering from birth pangs now. When you get depressed and you despair for the world, remember that before there can be a new building and new growth, there must be